Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Nabi Sudin, my metric number 10LS21F2029. I am from class JLF4B. Today, I and my friend going to present the end of chapter. Let's start question 1. Azri and Awa have to be married for 50th year. One day, Azri went obsession for 3 days and left his credit card for Awa to as an emergency situation. Before he left, Azri also provide Awa RM300 as an allowance. After Azri left their house, Awa asked Azri's credit card to buy 4 pieces of clothing from a famous brand named Swan. After a month, Azri received a credit bill. Although the bill was in his name, he refused to pay as the debt was not his but his wife's. Question A. Describe an issue that arises on the scenario. My answer is there a valid contract between Azri and Awa.
Hi, I'm Pugalinti Ganesan. My matrix number 10DLS21F2056. So according to the question 1B, which is explain the relevant provision under the Contract Act 1950. So the answer, the relevant provision under the Contract Act 1950 is section 2G, Contract Act 1950, where an agreement not enforceable by law is said to be void.
Good morning, doctor. My name is Haris. My metric number is 10DLS21F2027. Now I'm going to present about the relevant case to support the answer. The case name is Miss Gray versus Getchard 1992. The fact case is a wife was supplied with clothes of the value of $215 by a shopkeeper. The shopkeeper sued the husband. It was found that the husband was giving the wife an allowance of $960 per year. It was held that the husband was not liable to pay the dues of the shopkeeper.
Good morning, my name is Kavili Chan. My number matrix is 3074. Now I'm going to talk about the equation. Justify a good conclusion to the above issue. In conclusion, there is no value contribute to IG and AWA according to the case Balcrum versus Balfour and also according to the section 2G Contract Act 1950.
Now I'm going to present the question 2 and the issue that arise from the scenario. The question 2 is Jamal bought a car, Honda City, from Zainal and has been using it for several months. Jamal was later discovered that the Zainal did not have the legal rights to sell the car. The car is still property of the Sharul. Jamal had to give the car to Sharul and claim the money.
And then I will ask my answer question to be explain the relevant provision under the sale of goods at 1997. My answer, section 14A sale of goods at 1997 and implicit condition on the part of the seller. Then, in the case of a sale, he has a right to sell the goods. And then, in the case of an agreement to sell, he will have a right to sell the good at the time when the property is to pass. That's all for me. Thank you.
Now I'm going to talk about question C, which is purpose of relevant case to support your answer. The case name is Roland versus Livali. Fact case is the claimer, a car dealer, bought a car from the defendant for $334. He painted the car and put it in his showroom and showed it our customer for $400. 2 months later, the car was impounded by the police as it had been stolen. Okay, and it was then returned to the original owner. Both of the claimant and defendant were unaware that the car has been stolen. The claimant returned the $400 to the customer and brought a claim against the defendant under the Sales of Goods Act held. The defendant did not have the right to sell the goods as he did not obtain good title from the thief. Ownership remained with the original owner. The defendant have 2 months use of the car, which is he did not have to pay for, and the claimant was not entitled to any compensation for the work carrier out on the car. That's all for me. Thank you.
Lastly, question 2D, which is complete a good conclusion to the above issues. The conclusion is Jamal have the right to claim the money from Zainal and Zainal do not have the right to sell the car according to the case Roland v. Duval, and also according to the section 14A Sales of Good Act 1957. That's all from me. Thank you.